What's up, everybody? This is This Rain, and welcome back to another installment of Talking with Is This Rain, the 15th episode, and the very, very last Talking with Is This Rain episode of 2020. At the time I'm posting this, I don't know when I'm gonna post it. It's probably gonna be before New Year's, though. But this is gonna be I think this is gonna be the very last video of 2020, dude. This was a very, very weird year. I'm saying very a lot. But this was a very weird year. I can't say I expected any of what happened this year, but you know what? It happened, and that's what matters. We just gotta move on, you know what I mean? We gotta move on when shit goes bad. And this year, let me tell you, I mean, to be honest, for me, 2020 wasn't really that bad, because I could actually stay home with a reason. But, some people, I'm sure others are struggling, I think myself and my family haven't been hit by the coronavirus pandemic real bad, so I'm really thankful for that. But I know that there are a lot of people who have been affected by this thing badly, and I hope that y'all recover soon. Because I don't know how reliable this source is, but I heard somewhere that where I live, Australia, our economy is going back slowly but surely. I mean, it's going back faster than expected. So I'm pretty optimistic about that. But we still gotta chill out. We still got a bunch of shit we gotta deal with before we can actually move forward, because COVID hasn't been stamped out yet. I heard that the US is releasing a vaccine now, so that's nice. Hopefully that it's I mean, I'm all for vaccinations, but I don't know exactly. I should really start informing myself about the stuff I talk about instead of just, making a bunch of stupid shit. But I heard that, it's in its early stages, so I'm not exactly sure how safe it is. But you know what? If you're willing to get it, go get it. Progress. That's what it's all about. Progress. But I'm pretty pumped, dude. I'm so glad that they're rolling out a vaccine over there. And hopefully that we can actually start getting that shit done elsewhere, like here in Australia or the UK, everywhere in the world, hopefully. If you don't know, sorry about that long rambling about COVID. I mean, it's the last episode of 2020. It only makes sense to talk about the coronavirus. But if you don't know what this is, talking with this rain, it should be pretty self-explanatory. This is where I talk to myself, or talk to you guys if you're watching, about the stuff that's going on in my day, stuff that's going on, in my life on YouTube and everything. Sometimes I have nothing to say. Sometimes I just feel like I'm obligated to do this shit. But many times, I actually really like doing this, especially when I'm, when I don't know, when I feel like I can't talk to anybody about shit. This is a really nice medium because one, at least I get to say it out loud, and two, I get to keep a record of it, for the future, because I have an old channel, a really old channel. Not this channel. This channel is kind of old, but I have an older channel that I made when I was 12 years old. And recently, I was looking at my videos in that channel, dude, and holy crap, the like to dislike ratios are terrible, dude, terrible. It's like 12 likes and 40 dislikes. It's that bad. Yeah. But hopefully that's not going to be the case for these videos, because I'm trying my best not to comment, because that's where most of my dislikes come from, when I comment something people don't like and they just go to my videos and just dislike. It's really not nice, but it's YouTube. It fucking happens. If I'm breathing really loudly, by the way, it's because I just ate a massive fucking meal that I kind of regret eating, but I ate it. So if I'm breathing loudly, you know why. Alright, how channel is going? Holy crap, dude. The past month has been really nice. I don't know if it's last month where I got 2 extra subs, but I'm at 121 subs now. One person subscribed lately, and I'm really thankful for the people who subscribed in the last month or so, because holy crap, dude, I haven't, for some reason my channel does really well at the end of the year, and I think that's because a lot of people are on holidays. People in the US are on Thanksgiving and then Christmas and all that. I think that's the reason why my channel does relatively well in the later stages of a year, and because I have more time to actually dedicate myself into videos. So yeah, thank you to those 3 people, 2, 3, 4 people who subscribed lately. I really appreciate everybody. If you want to comment down below who you are. I'm happy to acknowledge you, dude. Thank you. Because I don't expect people to give me support, but but it's really nice when they do. So thank you. Uh, Plans for the oh, okay. First I gotta say this. So if you, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but I'm just gonna fucking say it. If you watched the previous Talking with This Rain episode, I told you guys I made this massive fucking display of excitement because I got accepted to my master's program that is going to commence on July 2021. But something bad happened. Something bad happened. Well, not really bad in the sense that, I can't do that anymore. Bad as in I have to temper my expectations for a bit. Alright, so for the people who are not in universities, so there's two type of subjects that you can select. Two type of units, right? Two type of units. There is a core unit and an elective unit. Core units are units that you have to absolutely do in order to complete your degree. Like you actually need to do that certain subject in order to complete it. And elective units, they form the majority of your units, but like there's no one specific subject that you have to complete. They're all optional, but you have to do them in order to get credit points. So, before I applied to my master's program, I thought that I've already completed all my core units, the subjects that I absolutely need to do, and as it turns out, I have one that I need to complete, and the problem with that is that it's scheduled on the latter part of 2021. The latter part of 2021, and at that time, I expect to already be in my master's program. So, you know what I did? I was like, oh shit, this fucking sucks. I was fucking panicking. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I was panicking about my fucking university units. And so I emailed my university, and they were like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't do anything about that. But you can do cross-institutional studies, so that's what I'm doing right now. But there's a catch. Apparently, there's different release dates for grades and graduation for each university. So since I'm doing one single subject in another university, I have to wait for that university to release their grades in time so that I can graduate in time for my master's program. So, this kind of fucking sucks. Sorry, I'm trying to I don't know, I feel like burping for some reason, but it's not coming out. Yeah, that fucking sucks. But it doesn't matter. It's only half a month. I mean half a year. So I think I just gotta wait half a year. But it kind of fucked me up, dude. It kind of messed me up because I'm trying to get out of university as fast as I can because I'm getting real sick and tired of studying. I actually want to study something that relates to the job that I want to get after. Because if you didn't watch the previous Talking About This Rain episode, my degree, my undergraduate is terrible, dude. There's absolutely no job prospects for my undergraduate degree. So I'm trying to get something done, so that, all these years of my life I didn't just waste. Alright. So, if you haven't been watching, since September, I started playing the guitar, and I've been playing it for you guys on these Talking With This Rain videos. I don't know if you guys could hear this. Can you guys hear that? That's the guitar. I'm hitting the A and D strings. I've just been playing for 3 months now. 3 months. I know some songs, but I haven't actually learned a whole song before until now. All right. Okay. This is actually my tuning melody. I don't know. It's, my tuning song. This is what I play to know if my guitar is tuned. This is the part in The Last of Us Part 2, in the end, where Joel's playing the guitar. That's the song that Joel's playing. I'm so sorry if you guys could hear me breathing, by the way. I breathe really loud when I play the guitar, and since the mic is literally right in my face, you're bound to hear me You're gonna hear me breathing really loudly. And I recently discovered a guy named Let's Play Guitar on YouTube, and he's a dead channel. I don't know what happened to him, but he doesn't post anymore. And this song that I'm about to play for y'all is called. It is the very last lesson that he taught in his channel, and it is called "You Are the Reason." You are the reason. You are the reason by Callum Scott. I don't know why I said it 3 times. I already said it perfectly first time. You Are the Reason by Callum Scott. And just a warning, to professional guitar players out there, I've only been playing for 3 months. I still need to get a hang of. Oh, I need to tell you guys. The last month, I've just been playing electric because my acoustic guitar, the saddle, fell off. So for basically for a whole month, I didn't have my old trusty acoustic guitar here. So, in electric, you can get away with a lot of stuff. When I played my acoustic again, I don't know, I really need to think up of a name for this one, but when I started playing my acoustic again right here, I found like a massive, I don't want to say decline in performance, but it was definitely like, it felt like I started playing the guitar again, because in electric, you can fucking touch a string and it'll barely ring out. But in acoustic, you can hear everything, dude. It's a lot harder to play acoustic than it is to play electric, because you have to push in the frets a lot harder, and every single fuck up that you do, you can hear. So yeah, I don't know why I went in that massive fucking tangent, but I'm just saying, all right, this is probably gonna be terrible for some of y'all who are more seasoned. But this is probably the best I can do it, right? I have trouble hitting the C's, like switching to the C's, and then in the end, in the bridge, I'll probably have a couple of problems with that. Just a warning, alright? Okay, here we go. Sorry if I breathe really loudly, by the way. That's that C chord I've been telling you guys. Wait. I messed up there. There you go. And I need to fucking clear my throat, man. Jeez. I tried my best not to fucking breathe loudly, but I'm sure you guys could hear me breathing. That is You're the Reason by Callum Scott. Very relaxing song to listen to while I kill a bunch of kids in Grand Theft Auto Online. And that song took me a couple weeks. It's really not a hard song to play. Like now looking back at it, like there's no bar chords, nothing. But for some reason I'm just a slow learner, man. Maybe that's it. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just slow at learning new songs. But it took me a lot. It took me a long time. And it still takes me a long time. I haven't learned any new songs since that one, and I just learned that one like I don't know, like 3 4 days ago. I'm just not motivated to learn anything. I need to start listening to music. That's really the only thing that's keeping me from giving up on guitar is other music. And if you're learning an instrument, I don't know if you like play what trombone or whatever shit, piano. I think the thing that really helps you like a lot is actually playing songs that you like. Because if you don't like what you're playing, it actually fucks you up. I know it sounds like very generic tip, but it actually like does wonders. Because if you're only basing your choices you have based on like the difficulty of it and the availability of the lessons online, it's terrible, man. I don't want to make it sound like it's some terrible fucking thing, but you just can't learn. You just can't learn if you're not passionate in what you do. So if you're learning shit, make sure you do what you want to play. Even if it's fucking hard. What I've learned with this, I was literally about to give up because the lesson was really frustrating me. But for me, like what drove me to learning this was because like the very first time I heard it, I was like, wow, that's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful song. And I haven't learned the song yet, so I was like, okay, I gotta finish this. I've been playing guitar for 3 months, and I still don't know how to play a song. And yeah, that's why. That's my tip from me, a person who's only been playing guitar for 3 months. All right, let's move on from that. I think I have nothing else on the guitar. Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. I haven't played this for you guys, and this is a really nice song. I don't again, I don't know the entire song because fuck, because it's really hard. This song is really hard, and this isn't even the most complex version of this song. But this is, I don't know if my guitar's tuned. Is it tuned? I think it might be a little bit detuned because for some reason it detunes really easily now. But I learned this last month, so it's been a couple months now, and I haven't done much shit on it, put much progress on it since. But this is Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. Mr. Eric Clapton himself. He's a great guitarist. I don't agree with his, views on everything. He's a very outspoken political person. Well, not really political person, but he's just a very outspoken person on some controversial topics. I think, at least right now, and probably even back then, I'm actually not sure. But, I don't agree with everything he says. That's my point. I don't agree with everything he says. But he's a very great fucking guitarist, dude. Like, most of his songs, like Layla, this song, Tears in Heaven, all that shit, dude. I don't think I can ever reach his fucking level of guitar. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Alright, I've been talking way too much now. This is Tears in Heaven by Mr. Eric Clapton, and this should be just the first couple of verses because I don't know the bridge. Alright. Yeah, see, this is not tuned properly. Hold on, let me sit down on this fucking chair. Because playing guitar on an armchair is fucking difficult, dude. And it's really annoying me. Alright, here we go. Jeez. Can I restart that? I need to restart that. My voice is cracked for a second there. There we go. Oh shit, I forgot what. Hold on. God damn it, dude. See, this is what happens when you don't play something, you forget it. Holy fuck, I forgot it. Holy shit. I actually forgot it, dude. Okay, well, that was Tears in Heaven. Ah, dude, this is the first time that this actually sounds good. Like this thing. That thing, this is the first time it actually sounds good, and I'm fucking it up, dude. Alright, that's the end of that. That is an Eric Clapton song for you, as played by Is This Rain. I'm gonna sit back in my chair now. And I don't know if I want to learn the rest of that song because it's really fucking hard. Maybe one day, dude, because I've been noticing, like, I can play a lot of songs now that I wasn't able to play, like, a couple months ago, so that's nice. And I apologize for that little... You know what, I'm not gonna apologize, I'm just saying, you know. I'm not gonna apologize for my rant, because, you know, that's what I fucking believe in. I'm not gonna apologize for that. But, you know, if you disagree, you know, I understand. You know, people have a bunch of different opinions, and, you know, I can't say that I'll agree with you on some stuff, but what I can say is that I understand, you know, why you have that, alright? Have that opinion. Alright, let's move on. Where's my phone? I need to get my phone. Alright, what do we have next? Oh, video games. I forgot that we were recording a Talking What Is This Rain video where in a channel where I literally play video games. Alright, video games, to be honest, dude, I haven't been playing a lot. I mean, I haven't been playing anything new. And I actually haven't been playing a lot, dude. I've been really... I don't want to say... I've been... I don't know why my energy just went down, but I haven't been playing a lot of new games. I've been playing the typical, you know, games. Madden 20. Dude, Madden 20... I actually had a losing season, just like, I think, last month. And it was really refreshing to see that. See my team actually losing. That's my, I think, third time in my 30-year Madden franchise where I actually lost. So it's kind of refreshing. Gives me a reason to actually play the game, you know. Right now we're in our second Super Bowl run, so that's nice. GTA 5 Snow. As you can, why did I write snow? GTA 5 snow. Yeah, it's snowing on GTA 5. That's nice. I don't know why people fucking hate, you know, snow in GTA 5. I mean, I get when it's slippery and it fucking sucks, but like, this is basically part of what makes GTA 5 what it is. They've been doing this since probably 2013 or 2014. Ever since the game was released, they've been doing this. So I don't know why the fuck y'all are crying about turning it off. You know, it's just gonna be for a few weeks, dude. Calm down. This only happens for once a year, unless you're in PC, then probably every fucking day. And City Skylines, holy crap, dude, City Skylines. So, if you don't know, my master's program that I am expecting to be admitted to in the latter half of 2021 or early 2022 is an urban and regional planning program. And what that is basically, to be honest, it sounds fucking flashy. I know for a fact that it did. Oh, gee, that's... Alright, I just burped there. Jesus fuck. I was trying to burp earlier and I wouldn't, now it does this shit. But City Skylines, it sounds flashier than it is, because what I've read, I've done a lot of research on the field online, and basically, as an urban planner, you actually don't plan anything, at least not in the sense that games like City Skylines or SimCity does it. An urban planner, like developers and architects and engineers, probably not even architects, but just engineers and developers are the only people who actually does that, who actually plans buildings and city layouts. And what urban planners do is they take into account, socio-economic factors and development programs. Because, if you just give an engineer or a developer, the means to do anything, like to just build anything, they're gonna fuck it up, They're gonna build fucking, I don't know, they're gonna build industrial zones right next to residential zones just because it's convenient. And urban planners make sure they don't do that shit, because if you live in an industrial zone, you know that it's sad as hell. At least, generally it is. So, that I've been saying a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that my words offend your ears. But urban planners, they just what I've heard is that it's just I don't know if I can explain this properly, but you just look at people's plans, like for their houses, at least like in your early career. You look at people's plans for developments in their houses, like a new garage or some shit, and you look at it and you tell them if they can do it or they can't do it based on policies, city policies and laws. At least that's what I think they do in the early stages. I did hear of some people, going to like principal planners, and I guess they have a bigger responsibility. And that's my goal, dude. I really want to become an urban planner. So, my goals have shifted a lot, actually, in the past 10 years since 2010. In 2010 I was 10 years old, and back then I wanted to be like every single kid, I wanted to be a game developer. A game developer, because then I'll have to work with games. I'll have to work. I'll have to play games every single day. And then after that, I told my mom that I wanted to work it. So here in Australia, our gaming retailer is EB Games, and I told my mom that if I can't be a game developer, I'm gonna be a cashier at EB Games. And for me, that was a fucking dream job, and I'm sure for a lot of kids who were at that age at that time too, that was a dream job too. Being a cashier at EB Games, you get to fucking work with games. That's such dumb shit, man. I just cringe at every single thing. It just that shit. I cringe at that. But when I turned 13, I from 13 to probably 16, in those 3 years, I wanted to be in the military. I wanted to be in the army specifically. At first, I just wanted to be a foot soldier, a soldier, a rifleman, an infantryman. But then I was like, you know what? I want to be, I want to be a leader. I want to be an officer. I actually still kind of want to be an officer nowadays, but I just can't seem to get myself fit enough. Can't get myself fit enough, but I need to. I mean, officer is not a bad job, but it's just not my priority right now, because my studies and shit. But why did I kill myself here? That's weird. But I wanted to be an officer, and then actually early this year, I applied and I tried to get an officer job, but I couldn't. I didn't get the jobs because because of COVID, they moved the aptitude test to online, and I thought that the test I was doing online was just a test, like a trial, of how you're supposed to go. But it was the actual test, and I fucked up. I didn't prepare properly, and I didn't get any of the jobs I wanted. So that's good. I guess if I still wanted to next year, I can still do it. But now, what I want to be now is, well, and then 2018 was where I first started my undergraduate studies, and I study a criminology degree now, and I'm gonna graduate from it next year. And yeah, I wanted to be a police officer. And now I again, I wouldn't mind it, I wouldn't mind being a police officer. But I guess there's other stuff, because Yeah, you know, some of these jobs that I wanted, except for the ones that I wanted when I was 10, fucking cashier at EB Games. No, I don't want that. But like some of these jobs I wanted to do, I would still do them probably, except for probably infantrymen. I heard that they don't get. I heard that at least to some accounts that I've heard, they don't get the best treatment, which is I guess expected of the role, considering that you're an infantryman in the military. But some of these jobs, I would not mind. But you know, I think urban planning, in terms of realistic, in terms of how realistic it is with my goals and what I've achieved so far and what I want to be, I think urban planning as an urban planner, town planner, the town fuck me, dude. Why do I keep stuttering? I think urban planning is the best job that I can think of right now that fits like you know what I've been through, you know my degrees and what I want to be. So that's what I'm going for right now, urban planner. That's great. I don't know why I made when it went off in this massive fucking tangent. But going back to city skylines, holy goddamn, dude, how did I get in that massive tangent? City skylines, you know, I've been listening to a bunch of urban planning podcasts, and I just bought this book called Happy City. I don't know who it's written by. Hold on, let me see. Happy City by Charles Montgomery. And it's about. There we go. And it's about urban planning. And it's really changed the way I see. I play City Skylines because I've seen that, you know, people are generally happier if they're commuting. I know for a fact that I am. Because, you know, when I live in the capital city for university, I get really fucking hyped, dude. When I get on a bus and we come out of that tunnel and I just see all these buildings, it's really, I don't know, it probably gets sold after a while. But for me right now, it really hypes me up, dude. I'm like, wow, I'm in the city. You know, the first time I caught a bus to the city, I've never lived in a big city before. And the first time I caught a bus to the city, I was so excited, dude. Like all these buildings, I never saw those every day where I lived. So, yeah, you know, and just commuting, you know, like catching the bus, walking. Apparently, it makes people happy because it makes them feel like they're a part of a community as opposed to being isolated, you know, because when you're in a car, you're by yourself at home, you're by yourself on your way to work, and then you're at work, and that's it. You know, it makes people unhappy. I can't say that it's a one size fit all thing. Obviously, it differs from it differs on what countries that you live in. You know, if you live in a relatively more unstable country, it's going to be different. That should be a given. Ah, jeez, why do I keep burping, dude? Sorry. This is the most disorganized fucking Talking Resist Rain episode of all time, and I apologize for the third time. And, you know, in City Skylines, I've made my cities more walkable. I've added transit routes that I wouldn't have otherwise put in my cities if I hadn't gotten into urban planning, and that's really nice. I'm still pumped for being an urban planner, dude. I'm still pumped. I just can't wait to start studying it. So, yeah, that's City Skylines, I guess. Shogun 2 Total War. There's a civil war right now. If you don't know, I'm playing as Satsuma in my Shogun 2 Total War Fall of the Samurai campaign. And I'm one of the... Holy fuck, you see this shit? That's so fucking annoying, dude. That guy ghosted me, and then he just does this shit. That's so fucking annoying, dude, when people does that. And there's a civil war going on in my Total War campaign now, so that's nice. I'm still trying to quell that other faction. And yeah, music, playing guitar, not much really, to be honest. I've just known like 2 songs, which is the songs that I played for you guys. Those are the 2 main songs that I've tried to play the past month. And Mr. BB King. Okay, you know, I've only played guitar for a couple months, alright? So take it with a grain of salt. But listening to BB King play the guitar, dude, I can't help but think that he's like the best blues guitarist of all time. My favorite once of his is Lucille, and basically that's where BB King sings about his guitar, Lucille. And oh, dude, fuck my voice. That BB King's guitar, dude. I really want to get that guitar again. I really want to get that guitar. At some point of my life, I want to get a BB King style Gibson guitar because, dude, his guitar is so fucking sexy, dude. Like, oh man, I want to get that guitar. Speaking of getting a guitar, I actually bought myself a Squire Affinity Telecaster, a butterscotch blonde Telecaster, and I'm really pumped to get it. It's gonna be arriving in early January. And what's also going to be arriving really early January is my Oculus Quest 2. I've been using an Oculus Go since this beginning of this year, and what sucks about the Go is that you can't really move, and you can't really move with it. You're only stuck in one position, so it sucks when you have to, it sucks when you want to play games. There's really not much games on the Go. You can only just watch the videos on it. And when I live in my room back for university, I mainly use it for watching YouTube and watching Netflix because they have a really nice Netflix app where you're sitting in a real nice cabin in the middle of a snowy area, and it's really relaxing. I guess you can also use it for porn, but to be honest, I can't say that I didn't try it. I'm pretty sure every single guy who got a VR headset eventually used it for porn. It's just the nature of man. And to be honest with you, VR porn is fucking overrated, dude. Just tell me when VR porn actually has this is a fucking weird topic. When you can actually fucking feel something, because for VR porn, like the only thing you can feel is literally just nothing. You just see it, and it doesn't really feel like anything. So I think it's overrated, in my opinion. Gonna look outside my window, making sure that nobody fucking listens to me talking about VR porn, because she's weird topic. And that's really all I gotta say. I mean, I watched. What's that movie called again? Oh, Ballad of Buster Scruggs. And basically what it is a movie that shows you a bunch of short Western stories about these people, and that's a cinematic masterpiece, dude. Masterpiece. I don't want to say too much about it because if you want to watch it, it's gonna ruin your experience. Because for me, literally what made me enjoy the movie a lot more was because I didn't expect anything going into it. So Ballad of Buster Scruggs. It's an awesome movie if you don't know what you're going into. And yeah, that's really all I gotta talk about today. I hope that everybody had a great year, a great 2020. I know it's been a very difficult year for some people. For me personally, it's been pretty chill. But I know that with all the layoffs and everything, some people are struggling financially, and hopefully that you're gonna come into better prospects in the future. Yeah, 2021. I don't want to. I don't want to overhype I don't want to overhype you or anything, but surely 2021 has to be better than 2020, right? At least from a social standpoint, surely. I don't know. Then again, we're talking about people here, the most unpredictable creatures in the history of the world. So I don't know. Maybe World War III starts next year. I don't know. Maybe. Jeez, what a great way to look into the future. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say, dude. And then I'm gonna get a bit serious here, right? Just in the end. It really kills the mood when you announce that you're gonna become serious. But as I said, like 2020 has been a really difficult year, and although that it hasn't been ideal, and none of us expected any of this to happen, I'm sure that we at least learned something from it, right? Surely we learned something, or at least became stronger for it. And with all personally, like what changed my mind, like the most monumental thing that happened this year was the stuff that happened in 2000. I mean, in the middle of the year with the Black Lives Matter movement. It's really affected. I know I live in Australia, and some people have this notion that it doesn't affect you, But it's really affected me like a lot because basically my entire life, as a I don't want to reveal too much here, but I'm a person of color, right? Living in a country that is predominantly white. That I don't have any problem with white people. Just, did you see that? That dude just crashed into a wall. But being represented and like seeing like the stuff that you've experienced be represented in like some people's stuff, it's really invigorating, dude. Some people might disagree, they might disagree, but that's probably because they don't get what we're talking about, dude. Like, these people who are saying a bunch of this fucking terrible shit, like they haven't experienced any of this, Like it's just fucking frustrating. It's fucking frustrating seeing people talk about the shit that you've fucking seen yourself, and they talk about it as if they've fucking seen it themselves, like they've experienced it, lived it. It's fucking frustrating, dude. But hopefully that we can become, better people because of this. Because, goddamn, 2020, it's fucking terrible, dude. It had its ups and downs, but like just seeing the fucking shit in the middle of the year, just the terrible shit. A person died, and there are people literally, defending the person who did the fucking act, and it's disgusting, dude. This is where I'm gonna lose subscribers, and to be honest, I don't give a shit. If you support any of that shit, just fucking like if you support killing an unarmed black man, you can go fuck yourself, dude. Or at least consider what I'm listening to, alright? I don't know how anybody can think that an innocent murder of a person is acceptable. Like even in my side of the political spectrum. Recently, an account that I followed on Instagram, it's a left-leaning account, and they posted this fucking terrible thing about this person decapitating a property manager, and they were like supporting it it because it's like consistent with their political ideologies, which is capitalism is bad. And like I just couldn't help but fucking support that shit. Like sure it aligns with my political ideologies. Like how people should have way more, like people should have the ability, like anybody should have the ability to have all these privileges and rights. But like just supporting the blatant fucking murder of a person, that's fucked up, dude. And I got really fucking pissed off at them. What I'm saying is just fucking be consistent with your shit, Just be consistent with it. If you're gonna support if you're against fucking murder of an innocent person, you should be supporting it all the way through. Like you shouldn't be selectively choosing what wars you're gonna fight. If an innocent person dies, you should be against it, no matter if they're black, white, fucking Asian, purple, whatever, dude. You shouldn't be for the murder of any person, of an innocent person. And just seeing people selectively choosing what stuff they're outraged by on either sides of the spectrum, it's fucking frustrating. And then seeing people tell you what you should be and what you should and shouldn't be outraged by, and then them not literally not living the stuff that you're outraged by, it's frustrating. Just seeing people tell you how to live your life. It's like how you should live your life and how you should see things, because I've experienced fucking racism before. Like literally, people tell me like I've experienced racism. Like this is literally a recent history, but I've experienced racism, and I told this person about it, and they literally disregarded it as literally nothing, dude. It's fucking frustrating. I hate it. I don't say I hate it. I hate is a very hard word, and I don't say it about stuff that matters. I mean, sure, I'll say it about fucking, people who grief with an oppressor Mark II in GTA, but like in general stuff, I don't say hate a lot. But I just don't like it. I'm just asking. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. I'm just wanting you to know. The person who's listening to this right now, or for some reason who's still listening. And why are you still listening, by the way? The person listening to this, I'm just saying, if you're, just be consistent with your shit. It's just fucking frustrating. when people selectively choose what outrages them and what doesn't. It's so fucked up. It's so fucking stupid. When like some stuff are permissible for some people and others aren't. You know? Like if an innocent person dies, that should be the end of it. That should be the end of where your judgments are at. It shouldn't be because it's because XYZ. It shouldn't be like that. If an innocent person dies, you should be outraged, right? It doesn't fucking matter what else there is. It's a fucking person, and that person died. What else is there? An innocent person dies. What else is there? That's the end of my rant. I hope that some of that got through to you, because some of the shit that I've been hearing, it's fucking frustrating. I just needed some place to say that out loud. And for my New Year's resolution, I really need to become more assertive, because I'm really tired of being a fucking pushover, dude. Like the stuff that I believe in, I literally just brush off. Like if people say some shit about it and I disagree with it, sometimes I just brush it off, and it pisses me off, because you get shit like this where I just talk about it to myself for hours and think about it. We're thinking about what I should have said, and it's fucking frustrating living like this, where you're living in the past. You're living at what you should have done instead of, doing stuff that you're going to be satisfied of in the future. So, New Year's resolution for Nico here: be more assertive, and make yourself get your points through to people instead of just agreeing to everything like a fucking bitch. Yeah, I'm kind of getting sick and tired of that shit. Like, I'm getting angry at me, by the way. I'm not getting angry at people. I'm getting angry at me. I'm getting angry at myself for just letting people push me over. It's getting really tiring. Really, really tiring, because back then, I wasn't a pushover like this. At least I think I wasn't. So I need to get that alpha Nico back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Right? You know what I mean? No? You don't know what I mean? Okay. Alright. In the end, the only thing I really ask for is just, people to fucking get along. That's really all. If people can get along, at a manner which they can live with each other, which they can coexist with each other, I'm fucking happy, dude. I don't care if if you don't support what I do, like what I think. I don't give a shit about that. But if you can live together and still see each other as people, I'm fine with that. That's a lot to ask for people, but that's really the only utopia I'm asking for. I lean heavily left, but if you were to tell me that there's gonna be but if there was gonna be, like, I don't know, a massive company that's gonna be digging up fucking important natural reserves in my backyard, I'm fine with that if people can get together. I'm being for real. If you and I can get together, actually, that's a lot to ask for. I don't want to say something. I don't want to say something I don't want to ask for, because then suddenly there's gonna be a fucking massive drilling company that's gonna come into my backyard and start drilling shit. But you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure that you get what I'm talking about. You just fucking get together. I would die happy if people can just get together. No matter what color you are, what political leaning that you're with, what car you drive, what shoes you wear. I don't give a shit about any of that, so long as you can get together. I don't expect anybody to agree with me, but if you can, respectfully disagree, I'm down. That's really what life is all about, dude. That's literally what it is. It's just a bunch of compromises. There's nothing in life. Like, life would be really miserable if everybody got along. Like got along to the point which, you're the happiest. You're the happiest. One person is the happiest. Life would be really miserable. So really what I'm asking for is just people to get along to an extent which they can live with each other without feeling, massive hatred to the other person sitting next to them. That's it. You know, everything else can be thrown out the door. That's really all I fucking asked for. All right. That's the end of that. I hope that everybody had a great year, great 2020, and I hope that, you know, your 2021 will be a lot better. I'm sure it will be, right? Right? 2021 will be a lot better. Trust me. I cannot wait to make more videos for you guys. I actually can't wait to make videos on the Quest 2, dude. I'm so fucking pumped. I'm so pumped for this. I've just been looking at my Amazon profile, just looking at it, dude. It's like, I'm just looking at it, just like, oh, 10 more days, 10 more days till it's here, 10 more days. Oh, jeez, I'm so pumped. Okay, yeah, right. That's what I'm excited for, at least right now. Doing my master's program and my Quest 2. I'm a simple dude, man. You know, just give me fucking something that I can, like a Quest 2. You know, I'm satisfied. I guess. Nah, actually, nah. I'm not satisfied with just that. Obviously, there are other stuff that I would rather do, but right now, a Quest 2 and doing my masters, that's really all I'm looking forward to. I don't know why I'm dragging this on for too damn long. Alright? Alright. Thank you for watching during this 2020 year. I know that it's been... I already said that. I don't know why the fuck I'm saying it again. Yeah? Thanks for watching. And I will see you next year. Hopefully in a lot... Hopefully a lot better, you know? In a lot better environment. Political, social, biological. You know? Maybe I really want to be healthy next year. So that does make sense. Biologically healthy next year. Alright. I don't know why the fuck I'm talking too goddamn long. Alright. I'll see you guys next year. Goodbye.